Disappointing. A word that we can give to 5 characters within the Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's Goha Employee story arc that best describes that kind of let us down. Hello everyone and welcome to Dueling with Downton, and today we're here to give you 5 of my most disappointingest characters within the Goha Employee story arc. Now all of this is based on my own personal opinion, so if you agree or disagree with any of the choices that I make on this list, then that's perfectly fine. Let me know which characters disappointed you the most within the comment section down below. I'd love to hear what your takes are on that. But without further ado, let's start off with number 5. Number 5, we have Ranze and Rinsuke. This is simply because I wanted to see more from them. We got teased about a conflict between the branch family, the Nanahoshi family, and of course the main family which Ranze and Rinsuke are from. But nothing happened with this plot thread. This is something I was so intrigued by and wanted to see delve deeper into as we progress through the arc. I think I'm most disappointed of the fact we didn't get a duel at the very least between Nanaho and Ranze. The only real good things that Ranze and Rinsuke actually did within this arc was sacrifice themselves so Gakuto could survive the zombie madness. The comedy in the duel against Gakuto and, is it Blub? The fish kind of alien girl thing. That wasn't too bad, the comedy there, but at the same time, Ranze and Rinsuke, they disappointed me. I wanted more from them. So moving along now, let's look at the next character in the disappointing category. This for me is a hard one, because it's Asana. Now hear me out, hear me out. This is simply due to the fact that she didn't really do very much within the arc. She confronted Roa, Roman and Gakuto and of course Mimi, and then lost a duel, which her losing isn't that detrimental. But yes, she helped find the real Roman and poor R6 for carrying all of her Roman shopping. But at the same time, when we look at Asana on screen, I just look forward to her doing a lot more, getting more involved within the episodes that are featuring her. Instead, her showcasing within this arc was just rather underwhelming. Hopefully we get more from Asana in the next arc, because she is a fantastic character that really I wanted to see more from. I just think that the arc didn't really give her much to play with. And that's not really the character's fault, but it's just the way she was written into that particular episode just didn't excite me as much as it has done in the past. Right, so of course me just saying Asana without a doubt might have turned off a few viewers, because I know how beloved Asana actually is. But in third place, we've got Tiger. I really didn't find Tiger's actions within this arc all that good, interesting or compelling. Yes, she piqued my interest slightly in wanting to know what the secret was, and why she was hell-bent on stopping Yuga from saving Swirly. But after learning of her running away to train in the mountains, and then the secret being that she dueled Goha Yuga when they were both younger, it just left a kind of sour taste in my mouth. Because this portrayed Tiger as being very scared and very underprepared. Like, okay, she didn't want Goha Yuga to return. That's why she was acting aggressive towards a younger child in Yuga, which again, isn't a great thing. But at the same time, you would think that although she might have been worried about Goha Yuga's strength and his craziness, she would at least have some guts to stand up against him. But it looks like she ran away. Scared little Tiger. With all that being said, that's the reason why in turn it felt a little bit disappointing for Tiger within this arc. Now, in second place, we have Goha Yoro. Now, at this point, I don't really expect much from Eugene or Yuden, simply because those are the 2 least interesting siblings out of the Goha siblings. But I am putting Yoro on this list simply because of his lack of involvement and attempts to go after Goha Yuga once he awokened. Yuro could have stepped up and acted like the older Goha sibling, the more mature one of the group, and tried to do something at the very least. He could have tried dueling, or if he didn't think dueling would have worked, he could have tried talking to his sibling. But instead, he chose not to act at all. Now I understand why Yuro didn't act. It's because he or any of the other Goha siblings didn't really know how to handle this situation, because they are children at the end of the day. So from that perspective, I do understand his actions. Still though, I would have liked Yuro to have at least tried to have done something, even if it ended in failure. I feel like you learn more from failure than you do from not trying anything at all. I do hope that after episode 80, Yuro and the other siblings will try to confront Goha Yuga, either with words or with action. Because you don't just abandon family. And of course that was the big theme surrounding episode 80, is family and togetherness. And finally, we have the most disappointingest character within the Goha Employee story arc. Now I must clarify, just because they're number 1 on this list and they disappointed me within this arc, doesn't make the character bad. In fact, this character is still one of my overall favourites within SEVENS. I'm of course talking about Nail. Now, his dramatic ending to episode 65 left us excited for Nail's future character development. Yet now that he's returned within this particular arc, it felt very underwhelming, in the sense that there was no development present or shown. I guess you could say that Nail working in the ramen shop is him following his dream, but if that's the case, we need a lot more details and clarification, because that just kind of made no sense whatsoever, except from the small details that we know of in Nail loving ramen. We didn't even get a duel from Nail. That in itself is a little disappointing, because Nail's duels are always really fun and entertaining. I love seeing that maximum, and I wanted to see him bring a fusion flair to his dueling style, or, just a new card or ace monster in general. I know the fact he doesn't have his dueling ID on him because he left it behind, but he could get around that very easily by using someone else's. Now of course I could just be ignorant and missing the point in Nail's character change, but to me it felt like he is decreased as a character in terms of development instead of stepping forward and elevating even further. Oh well, he's still a great character overall, it's just this arc left him feeling like a bit of a missed opportunity. So those were my 5 most disappointingest characters from the Goha siblings story arc. If you haven't already, check out my 5 most enjoyable characters within SEVENS' Goha Employee story arc. Yeah, in the description down below. Go check it out, it's a great fun time. Plus, if you enjoyed this video, which I hope you did, like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff, and of course, I'll be seeing you next time. Have a great day. Arigato, matane, goodbye.